If only I could turn back time.
What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 gameplay. And I know I've been talking a lot about the NFL on these commentaries, but yesterday was such an exciting day, or it wasn't really exciting for a lot of people, but it was filled with news. Let's put it like that. So let's start with the Giants. The Giants, man, they should just tank. You know, they should just tank, get the first or second round pick or something, and get the best offensive lineman that's coming out of college and start from there, because it's not looking good. You know, I can't picture that they will be able to come back or anything, because not only do you have your best player that just got injured, practically your whole wide receiving core got injured, you know? And even before that, they weren't doing good, because Eli Manning would take a 3-step drop and die. Like, immediately he would get sacked or a hurry pass or whatever the case may be. And now that you don't have, you know, your top playmaker, you're the best, you know, the person that could have turned everything around, he's gone. And with that, you pretty much have, now you have no running back, you have no passing game, you have not even really that good of a defense. Can I hit him? Okay, I can. Is he dead? All right, now he's dead. You don't really have that much of a defense. You know, the defense was supposed to be, you know, I don't know if it was supposed to be the bright spot, because now, you know, they went out and got Brandon Marshall, and it was supposed to be like their receiving core was going to be so much better. Ironic as that is. You know, now they have nothing to rely on. It's like their defense is not even up to par. Like, you know, it was supposed to be Jackrabbit and Collins and the pass rush, and everything was supposed to be able to work out in such a way that this team was supposed to be dominant. A lot of people picked them to make it to the Super Bowl. Teams picked them to win. People picked them to win the NFC East, and at this point, they're not winning anything but a participation trophy, because their chances are they're going probably 5-11 at best. That's at best. I don't even know if they'll get that many wins. Now, there's a good chance they might go like 3-13, off the strength that they have no resemblance of the team that they were last year. You know, their defense is doing terrible. Their offense is gone. Like, I would be surprised if any given game they are able to get more than 10 points, 13 points, 16 points, because at this point, who's going to score? You know, like, no one on that team is, you know, your best playmaker's gone. When Brandon Marshall comes back, he's probably going to be even worse than he was at the beginning of the season, because he hasn't been putting in any type of work. He's been dropping balls. He's been missing routes. It's not been looking good for him. So I don't know what that team's gonna do. So, you know, if I was them, you know, obviously you're not supposed to do it. You know, you're always supposed to compete. It's like I guess a frown upon practice to say. You guys should tank. You guys should definitely tank. And I feel so bad for the Texans, because they were actually looking like a very good team. You know, they look like they had the right quarterback for the situation. Like, they looked like they had the quarterback that was going to be able to play the I guess, perfect complementary football to the defense being, really stout, like being really good. And now with that, JJ Watt broke his leg, and I know that one action is going to ripple throughout the locker room. Like sometimes certain things are able to bring the team together. They'll fight for someone. But after that loss to Kansas City, it's going to be. I know it's going to. It's not going to be a pretty locker room. Like they are going to be very down on themselves because now you don't have your best defender. Jadeveon Clowney is playing really well. Like he's a stud. If he keeps on growing with, I guess, under JJ Watt's tutelage, I don't know how much JJ Watt is like teaching him or mentoring him. But if he continues to grow, he can very well turn into, a B version to say of JJ Watt, which is still very good because JJ Watt on the field when he's healthy, he is one of the most dominant defensive players I have ever seen. Like I wasn't around to see Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White and and people like that. But, I've seen some pretty dominant players in my day. I've seen some Ray Lewis's. I've seen the Ed Reeds and the Sean Taylor, RIP. I've seen some really great players, but when he's healthy, he is so good. Like, he can do everything you ask for as a defensive player, as a defensive end. He is able to run shed. He's able to pressure the quarterback. If you single him, he's most certainly getting to the quarterback. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's getting to the quarterback. And if he's double teamed, even triple teamed sometimes, he is smart enough to find out, or he's able to look at the quarterback eyes and tell where he's going. And then at that point, if he's double teamed or triple teamed, he will pretty much stop going at the quarterback and he will sit there and he will like pretty much just be like looking like, I guess he's getting blocked. Oh, like JJ Watt is getting blocked. Whatever, and then he will just jump up and swatch a ball down. You just swatch a ball down, and you'll just think like, I thought we had him, but you didn't, because he's so intelligent to know that if he's being double teamed, that he can affect the game in so many other manners. So now that he's out, his void is just lost. Like not having him. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just burped. Not having him is probably going to I can't see it doing anything other than that team is going to have to, I don't know, they're going to just have to pray that JJ Watt can stay healthy. Like when he comes back, they're going to have to hope that when he does come back, it's going to be for good. Like maybe he gets nicked here and there, or maybe, he gets out for a couple of games, but him being out for 13 games for the whole season, it doesn't work. Like you put your stock in a great player. It's how I feel about Gronk. When Gronk is out there, he's the most dominant tight end I have ever seen, and that goes with everybody that I haven't seen. That's the Shannon Sharps, the I've seen Tony Gonzalez actually. Every single tight end, he's the most dominant tight end I think the league has ever seen. When he's on the field and he's healthy, he's unstoppable. And I hate that they always call pass interference on plays that aren't pass interference. But he is Oh my God, he's unstoppable. Like he's really unstoppable. And what I love most about him is, a lot of people see him as the party person or this, that, and the third. He looks like a musclehead type person, but he gets dirty. Like he's such a good blocker, and a lot of times that goes unspoken about, but he's such a good blocker. He seals the edge so well that if a person, a running back, wants to bounce out, he'll seal that D in, and give you the possibility to go out on the edge. Or if it's an off tackle run, he is going to seal that defensive end towards the outside. He's such a good blocker, and a lot of times that goes untalked about, but he's such a good, but I think that's what makes him, that's not, exactly what makes him the greatest tight end in my eyes, but there's the little things like that make him so good. And sorry, Iron Fist, I didn't even know you were dying, but we're going to kill him for you, or not kill him, we're going to beat him for you. But yeah, that's what makes him so good. But I think if the Texans can find a way to salvage his career, J.J. Watt, and if he can stay healthy, they will be a dangerous team. Because they put up 30, what was it, 30 points or 33? I don't even remember. Put up 30 or 33 points against the Patriots. And, obviously our defense is in shambles right now, even though it looks like we're getting it together. But if you're able to get your defense playing at a way where they're the number one defense and they're stopping teams from scoring 20 plus, Deshaun Watson and that offense, I know they'll probably be able to score plus 20 points a game, because Deshaun Watson is a dynamic quarterback, and they still have DeAndre Hopkins, and they still have that good running back, Fuller, if I'm not mistaken. So I know they'll be able to put up points. That team, if they can get it together, that's a team that scares me. It's not much unlike how I felt about the Raiders, even though the Raiders, I don't know if they're going to be able to salvage their season, because Derek Carr, they say that he might come back next week. But if he can't come back and save them, because he's in an incredibly tough division, if he can't come back and save them, I don't know, man. That offense, which is really talented, will be wasted. Marshawn Lynch gets a year older. That defense gets a year older, and that stops certain things from, the chemistry is not going to be all there. But I'll let you guys watch the cutscene.
I need your help. Something big's going down. Those villains Stark's been controlling have gone off the leash. They've set up a... You're not listening. Come on. We need to head...
So, sorry for talking you guys' ears off about the NFL again. But with that being said, I'm out of here.
Oh, and keep those two busy, would you?